ओ नमो नमः। गीताभ्यासे 4-14 नमाम कर्माणि लिम्पन्ति plus 4-15 एवं ज्ञात्वा कृतं कर्म, a study by S.L. Abhyankar. In the scripting below, orange highlighting indicates spots of padacheda. नमाम कर्माणि लिम्पन्ति न मे कर्मफले स्पृहा इति मां योऽभिजानाति कर्मभिर्न स बध्यते. पदच्छेद न मां कर्माणि लिम्पन्ति न मे कर्मफले स्पृहा इति मां यः अभिजानाति कर्मभिः न सह बध्यते. वाक्यांशशः विश्लेषणम् of this 4-14. कर्माणि मां न लिम्पन्ति, कर्मफले मे स्पृहा न भवति इति यः माम् अभिजानाति कर्मभिः सह न बध्यते. Note the word iti in 3a makes clauses 1 and 2 adjectival of mam in 3a. One may replace iti by saying yaha yam karmani limpanti na limpanti यस्य कर्मफले स्पृहा च न भवति तद्विधं मां यः अभिजानाति सः कर्मभिः न बध्यते. This way 1, 2, 3a and 3b become a single sentence. वाक्यांशः 3b has कर्मणि प्रयोगः. In कर्तरि प्रयोगः it would be कर्माणि तं न बध्नन्ति. Comes to mind that karmani are the police. They bind, badhanti, put the jivatma in jail. That jail is the cycle of birth and death. Bandhanam by karmani is a corollary of being born. That is how bandhanam by karmani is the jail in the cycle of birth and death. Freedom from bandhanam by karmani is not to be born again. That is emancipation, moksha. Saha karmabhihi na badhyate means he attains moksha. One more interesting point is that whatever karmani badhanti or na badhanti are of oneself only. So it is oneself who has to be alert that karmani of oneself na badhanti. Alertness does not mean that one may not do any karmani, so that there is no opportunity for karmani badhanti. The alertness is in cultivating and imbibing the culture of na karma phale spruha. If jivatma has to be free of the anxiety of bandhanam and arrest by karmani, the police, he must not have karma phale spruha. Same as Sri Krishna Bhagavan also has na karma phale spruha. Note spruha, spruha and desire, eager desire, ardent wish, longing, envy, covetousness. The phrase namam karmani limpanti brings to mind a similar quote in Ishopanishad, na karma lipyate nare. Na karmani limpanti can be granted to Sri Krishna Bhagavan because he is Sri Krishna Bhagavan. But how can na karma lipyate nare be granted to all? I discussed this at quite some length at https://upanishadabhyasa.blogspot.com. I would like to copy paste all that here because it is quite relevant. So in the copy paste I am saying what I have not understood is na karma lipyate nare. Karma does not get anointed onto the person. In Gita, karanam karma karteti trividha karma sangraha 18-18. This line can be interpreted in two ways due to two meanings of the word sangraha, constituent, repository. Karanam karma karta is the triad of constituents of karma, and Karanam Karma Karta is the triad of repositories of karma. The second meaning is akin to Karma Lipyate Nare. Karma does get anointed onto the person. For the first meaning, that is, in respect of constituents of karma, in 18-13 and 18-14, there are already 5 constituents of karma, not just 3 detailed. Panchaitani karanani siddhaye sarvakarmanam. Panchaitani karanani siddhaye sarvakarmanam. 5 essentials for fulfillment of any karma. अधिष्ठानं तथा कर्ता करणं च पृथग्विधं विविधाश्च पृथक् चेष्टा दैवं चैवात्र पंचमम्. 18-14. Among the 5 essentials are enumerated Adhishthanam, Karta, Karanam. The fourth one, Vividhasya Pratak Cheshta, is nothing but karma. And the fifth one is Daivam. Hence, meaning of 18-18 should be Karanam Karma Karta is the triad of repositories of karma, not constituents of karma, because constituents are 5. And then Karanam Karma Karta being repositories of karma, this contradicts Na Karma Lipyate Nare in Ishopanishad. The statement Na Karma Lipyate Nare seems to have been better endorsed in Gita in Brahmanyadhaya Karmani Sangam Tyaktva Karotyah Lipyate na sapapena Padmapatram Vivambasa. Here the phrase Lipyate na is very much there. Here it is qualified by the condition Sangam Tyaktva. Padmapatram Vivambasa is a very picturesque simile for Na Lipyate. Actually, the worry should not be for karma lipyate or na lipyate. The worry should be whether papena lipyate. Acharya Vinoba Bhave in his Ishavasya Vritti adds an interesting shade of meaning of the word nare. Netari, netru leader, one having leadership qualities, and netari or nare pullingam saptami ekvachanam. In Gita, Sri Krishna Bhagavan is Neta, the leader, leading Arjuna to right action. See, Namam karmani limpanti name karma phale spruha iti mam yobhijanati karmabhirna sabadhyate. Karmani do not anoint him because he is a Neta, Naraha. Live life as a Neta, Naraha, and proceed to become Narayana. Grammatically, the sentence Na Karma Lipyate Nare is in passive voice. There is significance in that also. A natural question in the instance of passive voice is by whom? The answer is normally the subject word in the active voice, which in passive voice is with the preposition by. In Sanskrit, the word is in Tritiya Vibhakti. But here, there is no such word. Absence of such word means that the action karma lipyate na lipyate va is not predetermined. By whom? Isn't that grammatical smartness of employing passive voice when the prerogative of an action is not to be vested with anyone, not with anyone else? Taking clue from this, we should rather read Na karma lipyate nare in Ishopanishad as Sangam Tyaktva Krutam karma nare na lipyate. That is, any karma, if it is done Sangam Tyaktva, with detachment of ego, then such karma nare na lipyate. Actually, Sangam Tyaktva is not just with detachment of ego, but also with total disinterest in results of karma. That is, disinterest in karma phalam. This advice to be disinterested in karma phalam is there in Gita, very emphatically and repeatedly. Note, Disinterest in karma phalam is mentioned here also. Na karma phales, na me karma phales spruha. Just a couple of words to be looked into grammatically and lexically. Limpanti. Lat prathama purushaha bahuvachanam of lip, lipang, upadehe, to anoint, to besmear, to cover, to spread over, to stain, tudadihi, षष्ठगणीयः उभयपदी सकर्मकः अनिट्. अभिजानाति. लट् लकारः प्रथमपुरुषः एकवचनम् of अभिज्ञा नवमगणीयः उभयपदी. To recognize, discern, to know, to understand, be acquainted with, be aware of, perceive. Abhijna brings to mind the drama Abhijnana Shakuntalam by Mahakavi Kalidasa. The drama is mostly known only as Shakuntalam, but Kalidasaha must have given it the title as Abhijnana Shakuntalam with some discernment. Note in Apte's dictionary, for the word Abhijnanam, it is detailed that Abhijnana is a combination of Anubhava or direct perception and Smriti or recollection. A sort of direct perception assisted by the memory. As when we say, this is the same man I saw yesterday, soyam hi iho. What is here? Soyam yaha drushto naraha. Saha ayam yaha drushto naraha. This is the one whom I saw yesterday, yaha. Anubhav or direct perception, leading to the identification expressed by ayam, and the memory leading to the reference to past action expressed by saha. In the drama, King Dushyanta marries Kanva's foster daughter Shakuntala by the Gandharva form of marriage. Forgets all about her owing to the curse of Durvasas, but ultimately recollects at the sight of the token ring, Abhijnana, that he had duly married her. Abhijnanena smruta Shakuntala iti Abhijnana Shakuntala. Tam adhikrutya kritam natakam Abhijnana Shakuntalam. So, Abhijanati, Janati, Anubhavati Smarati cha. Here, Namam Karmani Limpanti is something to be known. Janati. And Nakamai Karma Phale Spruha is something to be recalled time and again. So, together, Namam Karmani Limpanti and Name Karma Phale Spruha Itimam Yaha Abhijanati makes a perfect sentence with Abhijanati. Overall meaning, Namam Karmani Limpanti. I do not get anointed by Karmani. Name Karma Phale Spruha. I have no interest in fruits of action. Itimam Yaha Abhijanati. One who knows, understands me as such, Karma Bhihi Nasaha Badhyate. He also does not suffer bondage by Karmani. And bondage by Karmani means moksha, as discussed earlier. Chando Vishleshanam. Namam Karmani Limpanti. Ashtaksharaani. Nilimpanti. Etesham matraha eka dve dve. Name karma phale spruha. Ashtaksharaani. Phale spru. Etesham matraha eka dve eka. Itimam yo bhijanati. Ashtaksharaani. Bhijana. Etesham matraha eka dve dve. Karma bhir nasabadhyate. Ashtaksharaani. Sabadhya. Etesham matraha eka dve eka. Anushtup chandah in 4-14. Now let us study the next shloka. Evam jnatva kritam karma purvairapi mumukshibhi kuru karmaiva tasmat tvam purvai purvatarang kritam padachedaihi. Evam jnatva kritam karma purvaihi api mumukshubhihi kuru karma eva tasmat tvam purvaihi purvataram कृतम. वाक्यांशः विश्लेषणम्. एवं ज्ञात्वा अपि पूर्वैः मुमुक्षुभिः कर्म कृतं पूर्वैः कृतं तस्मात् त्वं पूर्वतरं कर्म एव कुरु. Notes. Note. In the Vakyamshaha evam jnatva, the word evam by grammar is avyayam, but is as good as karmapadiyam. The word is also pronominal, referring to what all is mentioned in the previous shloka. That is the logic in taking these two shlokas together. Also, the word mumukshubhi is synonymous to the thoughts of karmani limpanti, na limpanti, or karma bhi nasabhadyate in the previous shloka. Note mumukshu bhi is mumukshu visheshanam tritiya bahuvachanam. Mumukshu, adjective, wishing to be free from worldly existence, striving after final emancipation. Mumukshu, a sage, striving after final emancipation or beatitude. In this shloka, the words Purvaihi Purvataram Krutam are so much together. But on deliberation, it came to mind that Purvataram has a comparative degree. So a related word should have Panchami Vibhakti. The word Purvaihi has Tritiya Vibhakti. The word Tasmat has Panchami Vibhakti. So I think it is good logic to have Vakyamshaha as Purvaihi Krutam. Vakyamshaha 3a as Purvaihi Krutam and Vakyamshaha 3b as Tasmat Purvataram Karma Eva Tvam Kuru. Of course, the word Tasmat also has the sense of hence. The phrase Purvataram Karma Eva Tvam Kuru implies confidence of Sri Krishna Bhagavan in Arjuna that whatever karma Arjuna has to do, he will certainly excel. Only point is he has to do it. That is where the problem was. That is where the need for Gitopdesha happened. Alternatively, by the phrase Purvataram Karma Eva Tvam Kuru, meaning do only that karma which will be better than what was done earlier. Sri Krishna Bhagavan wants to enthuse Arjuna, which was the basic purpose of Gita. The phrase Purvaihi Mumukshubhi seems to be referring to the lineage, parampara of Rushayaha, Rajarshayaha, Maharshayaha mentioned in 4-2. Imam vivasvate yogam proktavan aham vivasvan manave praha madurikshva kave brabit evam parampara apraptam imam rajarshayo viduhu. Parampara of those who practiced and passed on yoga, as first told by Sri Krishna Bhagavan to Vivaswan. Overall meaning, Purvaihi Mumukshubhihi api, sages of the old who were desirous of emancipation, evam jnatva, by knowing all that only, karma krutam, did karma. Tvam, you too, Purvaihi krutam, what and how the sages did, tasmat Purvataram karma eva kuru, do karma only better than what and how it was done earlier. Chando Vishleshana. Evam jnatva krutam karma, ashtaksharaणि, कृतं कर्म एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे द्वे पूर्वैरपि मुमुक्षुभिः अष्टाक्षराणि मुमुक्षु एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे एका कुरु कर्मैव तस्मात् त्वम् अष्टाक्षराणि च तस्मात् एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे द्वे पूर्वैः पूर्वतरं कृतम् अष्टाक्षराणि तरं कृ एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे एका. अनुष्टुप् छन्दः in 4-15. टिप्पण्यः, notes of self-study. Notes have been jotted down already for both the shlokas individually. The phrase evam jnatva in 4-15 connect the shloka 4-15 with the previous shloka 4-15. That is the logic of studying the two shlokas together. Let me recapitulate, at least the overall meanings. Namam karmani limpanti. I do not get anointed by karmani. Name karma phale spruha. I have no interest in fruits of action. Itimam yaha abhijanati. One who knows, understands me as such. Karma bhi na saha badhyate. He also does not suffer bondage by karmani. Purvaihi mumukshubhi api. Sages of the old who were desirous of emancipation, evam jnatva. By knowing all that only. Karma krutam, did karma. Tvam, you too. Purvaihi krutam. What and how the sages did. Tasmat purvataram karma eva kuru. Do karma only better than what and how it was done earlier. The overall message is Tvam karma eva kuru. And that message is not only for Arjuna but for all of us. In fact, the message is Purvataram karma eva kuru. One eulogizing his forefathers, resting on their laurels, does not he himself become respectable? Purvataram karma eva kuru is the way to carry the flag high. Purve mumukshavaha are not just the forefathers of a particular family stock. Purve mumukshavaha are all Rushayaha, Munayaha, Kavayaha, all Avtaraha and all great personalities from time immemorial who set great norms for the entire human race. The flag is of the great norms handed down by them. That flag has to be carried high by each one of us, by ourselves doing Purvataram karma eva. Shubhamast.